All right, welcome back everybody to session two. Um, so last we left off, you guys had traveled to the ruins of the town of Tresor, right next to Castle Noctum, basically. It took you just a couple hours to get here down the road, and you encountered the ghost of Sir Colère, and managed to talk him down from his madness. Um, After hitting him a couple of times as well. And you just discovered a secret entrance to the underground catacombs in the ruined church in the town. So, what would you guys like to do next?
Comrades, are we looking for his head in this place?
I believe so. It's more dependent on what Sir Claire and Tantalus say we're looking for.
I'm simply surprised that the Alvarez fascisti would be willing to so considerately place his remains in an actual catacomb. Are we not convinced that this might be nefarious?
I mean, I certainly would like my head back.
And you're pretty sure it's down there?
I don't know where it is. So why do you think I'm like this?
Persistence.
First, okay. So I'll go ahead and move you to the next map. So I guess the rest of the party hasn't quite come down yet, but this is what you see. Yeah, it seems pretty clear. Go ahead and do an investigation. Okay. Let me consult my ad hoc DC's notes here. Here we go. Okay. You call upon your infernal powers, as specified in paragraph 32, subsection D, and your powers scan for illusions and do not detect any. Um, and looking around, you can see the signs of age and wear. Um, there's definitely there's like uh, pieces chipped off of the stonework, um, and this area has seen uh, a lot of wear and tear on it, whether from uh, time or some other catastrophe. You're not sure, but it's definitely that is a door. It is closed. hmm you don't see anything that looks like a trap. Um, there's a door handle if you'd like to try it. Okay, it does not appear to be locked. It turns. Okay. Let me-
At this point, Elijah's going to start making his way down just to check on him.
let's.
Um,
And you said
Yep,
that
shield raised. I'll be heading down with them.
you have Yeah. So you have it's what 30 feet for light.
And I believe I have dark vision.
Minx has 60 feet.
Yep. You guys should all have your.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe Elijah has dark vision. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
I updated all of your tokens. 2020. Okay.
2020 vision.
I shall summon a shadowy, ghosty, roguelike figure who shall be the ghost of summon undead.
Okay. You should be emitting light now. So that means that those of you without dark vision should be able to see, which I believe
Yes.
is Rakadareth, or Jock and Aerith. But Aerith wouldn't be able to tell us that.
I know I don't.
Yep. But you can see the
Oh.
room, right?
I can see the room now. Yep.
Okay.
I'm also gonna put armor of Agathams on myself.
Okay.
Or Agathis,
So
yeah, whatever.
if everybody else follows down,
Mm-hmm.
the door creaks a little bit as you open it. Okay.
Well,
Sister Crypt, what do you want to know? Think I keep track of every temple and every storehouse? I got so many things to do. Such is the life of one with responsibilities.
there are symbols on some of these pillars, are there not? Да, нет?
Yeah, I mean, there's some decoration because it is, an underground crypt. Would you like to examine them more closely?
Eh,
Persistence already kind of gave them a once over.
I don't suppose this has any meaning either. These symbols. The lady. What is her symbol? Does she have one?
She has a few symbols. This is just simply a depiction of the moon
Yeah,
and
all
its
right.
cycles.
Well, I suppose if there are no traps, there are no traps, да?
They're only traps for the unworthy.
Going to take that as a no. Considering that, I will make a note of it, but I will let the persistent one take the lead.
Out of curiosity, how high are the ceilings?
Not very high, like 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna be walking along the ceilings.
Okay.
Because I can still strike out from there with my swords.
Mhm.
Okay. To the south is where we're heading. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working my way downtown.
Okay. You see another door.
I'll go over and very slowly open it and peek through.
You try the door. It is locked.
Okay, well, we're gonna take out my thieves' tools and try to unlock it.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
If you should have thieves' tools proficiency, which I guess would be same as sleight of hand, unless you have expertise in
I do
one but
not.
not the other. Okay.
Just proficiency. Oof.
Okay. So you go to pick the lock and you force it a bit too hard, and it breaks. So like the tumblers inside it break.
Well, we won't be going this way yet. Okay.
I heard a bit of a snap.
No, it's just very locked. It's fine.
Nellis, can you inspect the door? And my ghost is incorporeal, so they'll head into the door. I don't know what's happening over there because I can't see through them.
Okay. I should be able to give him. You can't see through him. You said.
No, they're their own entity,
Okay.
so they can travel through walls.
Is he going to report back, or did you just tell him to go do something without like a return feature?
What are you talking about? They're a person, you know.
But you like gave him an order, but you did not give him an order that means he returns.
You tell your subjects all the orders they need to perform.
I don't have subjects, and while I don't tell them that in the nature in which you mean, I usually expect them to return because most of the people I work with are not spooky ghosts.
Well, as most things, they return.
And as you say that, he steps back through the door.
Oh, so he does.
Does the spell say that it can speak? Okay. He stoops down and just picks up some dust off of the floor and kind of like rubs it between his fingers and casts it around.
Interesting. Nothing to worry about then.
Are we sure? I mean, my people have this game. I'm not sure what the word is, but you kind of like sound out what you mean. You go like certain syllables and words, and you kind of like do a little performing act.
Would you like to start playing charades with the shadow?
Yeah, 20 questions. Let's go.
Uh,
Oh God, this is gonna get bad then.
is it possible you can tell it to? I can't actually touch anything, can it? All right. I mean, I really have no idea.
In the corner to see what door he's talking about. The one that's the shadows in front of.
Analysis is
Right
reported
over
back.
here.
There's no need to worry about.
It'll come up
anything.
beside you, shield raised. Mace at the ready, and just nod for you to open it.
I will note if you cause damage to my property, I will have to bill you later.
Is this your property or is it your subject's property?
How are the schools in your lands?
The
They've taught you
Okay.
well. You ask many questions, but you
Go
don't
ahead and
think for
roll an
yourself
attack
too
roll.
much.
You see, in the institutes of learn making, they teach you many things. Accepting words that have been given to you by the bourgeois is not one of them.
Are you capable of independent thought yourself? Do you think for yourself?
All people of the proletariat think for themselves.
Hmm.
Where the heck are the rules on?
There must be a nature of asking questions. So many questions.
Oh, does it? Okay. Okay, yeah. Then you just slice through the. You neatly slice through the. Yeah. That was all you need to say. You just neatly slice through the like link that's like holding the door closed, and it clatters to the floor.
As to your question, so long as the commissariat has not specifically told us not to ask a particular question, we are free to ask it.
Are you opening the door?
Yeah, you just cut the
Okay.
lock.
Okay.
So
So
once
you
I'll move in with my shield raised, mace ready,
okay. You
or
push
longsword
open
ready.
the door, and you see a lot of alcoves with what appear to be urns, many of them broken, but with ash spilling out of them and dust.
Another place desecrated.
This place is full of how do you say, alcoves, and these nooks and
That
crannies.
is how you say it.
Elijah's on the ceiling up ahead of you.
I'm
He
going
was
to
there for a
inspect
moment,
the
but he
urns.
didn't go very far.
I
Uh,
assume I know what they are.
I mean, yeah, they appear to be urns filled with the cremated remains of people. One of them says,
Desecration.
our beloved grandfather. It's been shattered and the ashes scattered about the room, mixing with who knows however many others of
This was
dearly
Tatorius. Why would they
beloved
do this?
departed.
As Evelyrez scatters my ashes, I shall scatter the ashes of their empire. This I swear, my ancestors. There should be revenge for all of you.
I'm gonna do
I'm
an
going to say a
investigation
prayer
to
to
see
the
if
lady as
anything
everyone else
is.
explores the place.
I'm gonna investigate around the area, see if there's anything that's sort of out of place amongst all of these urns. Any signs of foot traffic.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody. Okay, go ahead and re-roll it. Okay.
Well then.
So there's a thick layer of dust and ash over everything. So looking around, you can see that nothing has set foot in here for a very long time. As you look around, and you pick up some of the pieces of the urns, you do as you kind of do like a little bit of a puzzle rejiggering to get them like see how they kind of shattered, and you can see that it looks like they were deliberately smashed and not just like randomly flung over. Like you can see the like a something you can use to hit them, because it goes through it and then shatters from there. But whatever did it a long time ago.
You must
Okay.
excuse me, everyone, for I am filled with a rage I can barely repress. But who would destroy all this, then lock everything up? Has someone tended to the place since? Well, it sounds like you cut through a padlock.
Yeah, it was a padlock on the outside.
No,
And
it
also,
appears
they
that
covered the secret entrance, so.
it appears that anybody
Yeah.
that has been in here has not been here for some time.
Is there a headless fellow here? And what's his name again?
You don't see any bodies. and
Well, I just
You're
meant
pretty
his ghost.
no, he remained outside with Aerith, keeping watch.
I do not know your people, but if you have any sort of prayer of commemorance, I would be happy to perform it for you if you like, or even just say the words of my people. Though they are not the same, they are words for oppressed peoples everywhere.
The meaning will be felt all the same. It would do me an honor, and the honor of all my people.
Nothing immediately south, but I can go look further.
You do also see that there is a door on the other side, just to your characters would see that, but I think you guys missed it.
I'll try it.
If I remember correctly, it should be the preparation chambers ahead, perhaps. Or perhaps more urns, I forget.
Okay. So this door is not locked.
Open it.
Is that yet another door?
I think it might be a furnace door.
Oh, the furnaces.
That is a... If I am looking at this right.
I wish to inspect the the thing, I guess.
This new door.
Yeah.
So it's great wooden double doors. There's what is the sigil of the House Noctum?
I think I think it's gonna be like a pale arm with that's wrapped in a thorny rose, and like in their hand they'll be holding the rose, I guess, or a flower.
Okay.
And in the background there'll be like a moon or something.
Okay. Yeah. So it's got that device on each of the on each side on the double doors.
I'll have to draw it or commission somebody. But yeah, that idea. It's like hands with like rose thorns around it, a little bit of blood, and like the blade rose in the hands.
Mm-hmm.
You get the idea.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna open the door, I suppose.
Okay. You push against the door and it does not move.
Hmm.
No, there's not a visible lock on this one.
Persistence? This might be a matter of strength. Test it for yourself.
Is there no...
This place has already been desecrated.
Should...
Okay.
Opachki.
Okay. Yeah, you slide it through like a credit card and just slice through a like a wooden bar, and the door swings open.
And you get 3% cash back.
Don't remember putting this here.
In here, let me see. This appears to be all like weapons, so spears, shields, like line infantry weapons. Are those? Let me see.
Are they in good condition?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, They are in somewhat good condition. It looks like whoever put them here intended them to stay for a long time. Like this was a long-term storage area, and so they've weathered the years a lot better than the rest of this facility appears to have.
Awesome. How many daggers are there?
How many daggers do you want?
All of them.
Not sure you can carry that many.
That
All of them.
attitude.
I mean, there's a lot of daggers.
Cool.
Who
pick
would
up
just
big handful.
desecrate my ancestors but leave all the useful equipment behind? Alvarez perplexes me.
It's perhaps that they did not realize they were there. They killed the
One of-
people who would be using them, after all.
Yeah, I faced Alvarez. They'd be more than willing to break open a door.
I'm gonna grab like 40 daggers.
Jesus.
That's so many.
Oh, I know. I travel very light.
Okay.
This brings my weight carried up to 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for like I guess a signature on them or like a blacksmith's mark.
Yeah. So you look and you see that these have the maker's mark of. I'm trying to. What was your blacksmithing noble house? Was that
Let's see here. Rost.
Roust?
Rost.
Yeah.
Con.
Yeah. So as you're looking over, these all have the maker's mark of Roust. So these came from your forges at some point, or your bondsman's forges.
I shall put it back. These will be useful in the times to come.
Yeah.
Does nobody question why there was a weapons storeroom in a crypt? Were you actively seeking defense against war with your crypts, Lord Tellus?
It may either be a secret cache for dire times, or it is the weapons of those deceased.
Anybody that would like to go ahead and make an intelligence check to think about the tactical possibilities.
Oh, well, let's take the 4
Yeah.
off. Can I use the history of my people?
Yeah. hmm
I'm gonna load up that history with a little bit of like I'm just gonna think about this entire place a little bit.
Okay.
But I guess we can focus on the weapons.
Yeah. So you think about, you reach back into your memory.
Oh wait, let's see here. I guess if I want to make it better, I do have the ancestral like the knowledge of the past. If I need to use it, I
Knowledge
suppose.
from past lives. Yeah.
I think a 19's fine enough though.
Okay. So you pause for a moment to look, or to think about and kind of remember the past and what this could be and why it's here. And you think back to a simpler time, a time when you were a young man, not yet Lord of Noctum. And you remember hearing a story about one of your predecessors who was very paranoid about his neighbors because at the time, the kingdoms that would become the Alvarez Empire were divided and fighting amongst themselves. And he hid caches throughout the land of arms and equipment in case of invasion. And so you'd assume that maybe this is one of those caches. You'd also think that, well, if this was intended to be a defense against undead coming up from the catacombs, that
Wrong direction.
as Rack suggested, that would be from the wrong direction, right? You'd have to get past the undead in order to get to your weapons, which doesn't really make sense. So the theory of it being a secret weapons cache in case of future invasion makes sense.
If I remember correctly, it was my predecessor Elijah who put those there in case of emergencies. He was a paranoid one, always fearful of the neighbors, the backstabbers.
Yes. So persistence. You come into this hallway, and you see ahead of you just a great big pile of bones, scattered haphazardly around this room. And as you approach, you start to hear whispers, and etheric energies gather and swirl around the bones, and a large number of ghosts arise. And I'm going to need people to roll initiative. If you see this pit and you assume like back here that you're going to get attacked, you can take an action to prepare.
I forgot we have a party member named Elijah. We're gonna rename my predecessor to like Reynolds or something. No. Oh, this character doesn't exist until right now.
Yeah.
I didn't make a family tree. Oh, okay, that's right. We're RP. Sorry.
Reginald, is that what you said?
Yeah, let's put it in the books.
Okay.
I guess I'll hit the initiative button. Go initiative button.
I thought I'd hit it. Initiative.
Okay. And you just hear this whispers of the living. Go away. Okay. Let me go ahead and sort by descending. So, Tendalus, you get to react first.
Well, I'm not quite sure. We'll just throw out an Eldritch Blast. I think we do 2 at this level.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna miss them.
Yep, both those will miss.
Go back to rest, angry dead. We'll see you avenged. I'm just gonna pretend those are warning shots.
Okay, Minx.
Put my ghost in front of me though.
Oh, yes.
Bodyguard, get to work. Alright, that's my turn.
Well, comrades, looks like it is time for us to get into action. He is going to use a bonus action to give the Mantle of Inspiration to Persistence, Tantalus, Elijah, and Jacques. So you all get 8 temporary HP, and you can use your reaction to move your normal movement without provoking attacks of opportunity.
You would know that it is definitely not safe. So, per the rules of, let's see, they do technically still block your movement, even though they're incorporeal. Okay. What else
I'm
are you
gonna
doing, Minx?
stride.
Oh, I guess
Oh.
everybody gets to move.
Reaction, I'm gonna stride up, be alongside Persistence.
Do I get the sense that they've seen me? Crouched on the ceiling.
You did it rolled a 17 on your stealth roll, right?
Yes.
They do not appear to have seen you.
Okay.
Or at least
I'm
they're
gonna
not reacting to you specifically.
I'll slip in over here into the corner.
Okay. And remember, in order to maintain stealth, you do have to move at half speed.
I'll just go to here then.
Okay. All right. What else, Minx?
He's going to be doing that with his bonus action. And then no one's been hurt. Doesn't make sense to do that. He's not getting close at this point. You know what? He's just gonna Vicious Mockery. The one right in front of Jacques.
Okay.
And
15 wisdom save. He is mocked.
you are not very worthy ghosts. You betray your people in kind and in truth. Yeah. And that'll be his
Oh.
turn. Actually, he'll take 2 steps down this way, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. So it is the specter's turns. So let's see. So we're gonna get 2 attacks on Jacques. One with disadvantage. Oop. My mouse is double clicking. Ignore that one. So that was Jacques, and then against Persistence, we're gonna get 2 attacks. Okay, so then the Constitution save is to prevent your hit point maximum from being reduced. But I don't think you actually take the damage because the well, it does. Okay, all right. There you go. Okay, and then they're going to actually sink into the floor.
Wait, wouldn't it be? It'd be quarter damage then, wouldn't it?
No, it's not a save for half.
Oh, it's
So
just
they then sink into the
make
floor.
this. Okay.
And then these guys are going to scatter as they flee into the darkness. So Persistence. Okay. Okay. Elijah.
Well, I don't see anyone. I'll step back to here and just ready an action to swing on an enemy target if it comes within 5 feet of me.
Okay. Jacques.
Um, gonna activate Divine Sense. Sort of channel that power and see if and figure out the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me. If it's that is not mine.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah, that one
they're
cares about walls.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
still burn that. Yep. Oh,
Let's see. Is it how long does it take? Until the end of your next turn? Oh, that's not very good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
To the
more of
end of your
like
next turn.
is this thing undead? Not where is the undead? Or I guess if the undead is invisible, then you can know where it is.
Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Oh. Uh, then as a where is it? Bonus action, I will do. Um, yeah, I'll do Sanctuary on Persistence. Since I imagine it's been longer than a minute. Has it been longer than 10
Yes.
minutes?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's readying an action to attack anything that gets close.
Alright, well then. Alright, cool. Never mind then. I do the Divine Sense, doesn't work. Next.
Okay. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, Sanctuary on Minx.
Okay. So back around to
I appreciate it, Varish.
Tennis.
Hmm. I shall walk into the room, and I guess I didn't. I guess I'll just look around. I was like, doesn't look like anything's here. Stop dilly-dallying. They've seen their betters. Let's not disturb them any longer. And I'm just gonna start to walk back away. No need to dally in the crypts. That's my turn. Because it's an action to look around with
Okay.
intent.
Minx.
Actually, I can go another foot. Whoop. Another 5 feet.
I'm going to take a couple of steps forward to be amongst my comrades. And then, is there anything else I really want to do? And then I suppose I'll just hold a mockery in case I see a target.
Okay, you hold a mockery. So let's see. So the Spectre's turn. think the first specter you're going to see is going to pop out of the wall over here. So anybody that has a ready to ranged action can use it at this
Right.
point.
Right, instantly know its location.
You do. You're looking around and you sense it behind you and you turn around.
Right. I shout behind. Yeah, I basically shout behind us.
Okay, and then
Right in front of me. You don't need to tell me.
this one's going to come around over here.
Could have told my ghost to do something. I think. See, I think. Well, I guess I flubbed it, so I guess we can just pass on that. But in the future, I'll put him on like ready or something. He probably use dodge or something.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's the
usually what
default if I don't
happens.
tell them they're dodging. So
Yeah,
Do those two step out pretty much simultaneously?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Does my 14 hit?
Your 14 does hit. Which one are you targeting?
The one right next to me.
Okay. And then is Minx, which one are you mocking?
The one next to me.
Okay. So he needs to make a wisdom. And
And he
he
does.
succeeds on the money. But this one is going to take, what is that? 27 damage, right? Because the 3 isn't,
The 3 does not take effect until its next turn.
okay. Well, you just immediately slice through its etheric being.
That, and I'm not sure if ghosts can bleed.
Yeah.
Mine isn't a bleed effect. I don't believe.
Yeah, that's soul's bleeding.
It's free real estate. Stay a while and listen.
you know they say these things are often up to the beholder, and to me it looks like there's quite a bit of blood on the floor now.
Okay. Let's see, and then this is a lot harder to run than I thought it would be because of the way incorporeal movement works. That's 15. And yeah, so I think everybody else has to dash to get around to the back. So that's what they're gonna do. So you'll see them flooding in behind you through the walls.
If you insist on being in my path, I shall be forced to do no other thing than but to dispose of you, your rogue spirits.
Okay. So the only ones that can, there's only one that can actually attack. So he's gonna go for Jacques.
Miss.
Well, that, yes, he misses. So that puts us at persistence.
Yes. And he's
Yep,
kind of
that's what I
crouched.
said.
Yes.
Yep. Ooh. It reaches out to try and drain your life, and it really does. Good thing you're resistant. You rolled. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, 20 hits. 8 plus 7. Oh, from Radiant Soul. Got it. Okay. Okay, so he takes 15 damage. Okay. he is sliced. His etheric energy dispersed. Does that happen? When does that happen?
Does that happen
Okay.
to us?
Yeah. I know. I'm not.
Is
10
this
feet.
your help, jackass?
3 damage, you said? Okay.
Well, that cuts into your guys' temporary HP.
Damage.
You're a reckless combatant. Perseverance. This is how you conduct yourself.
Count Tantalus, you are welcome to fight these people on your own. Persistence is doing the best tactically that he can.
Dear.
Okay, I have done all of the damage to them. That puts us at Elijah.
Okay. I'm going to strike out at the closest target.
Okay. Uh, 13 hits them. And 19 with Elijah's radiant damage. You slice through their weakened etheric being, and they are reduced to nothingness.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and activate Whales from the Grave. Which, if it actually rolls properly. This target back here is going to take an additional, let's make sure, range on that, yeah, 30 feet. So this target back here is going to take an additional 7 necrotic.
Okay. As you use that necrotic energy you gained from slaying this one creature upon its fellow, being another being of death, it appears to be inconvenienced not at all.
Okay. And I'm going to bonus action hide. I'm just kind of like crouching at the ceiling and trying to make sure they don't notice me up here.
You are
Don't be
in
suspicious. Don't
in
be
bright light.
suspicious.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
you don't have anything to hide behind.
I'll duck around behind the wall and at least hide from most of them.
Oh, and Tenelis already took the reaction from, or wait, was that? Yeah, he already took the opportunity attack from the one guy who could. So.
Yep.
Okay, that puts us at Jacques.
So counts as undead. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a swing with yeah, I'm just gonna make a swing with my +1 longsword at the specter right near me.
Okay. That'll hit.
All right, this will be one-handed, and I will do just. Let me see here. I'll just do a level 1 divine smite.
Okay.
So the damage there, 6 damage from that, and then it's 3d8. Yeah, 3d8 for it being so let me see here. Yep. No idea if that'll. I don't think so. So I'll just do that. Boom. So 26 damage.
Wow. Okay. That is enough to slay it outright. As your sword. What does your smite look like?
So it, as I bring the sword around, it, like when the tip of it, it almost seems like it strikes against stone or steel as these golden sparks start to come off of it. And then halfway through the slash, the sparks sort of lengthen into like golden crackling bolts of lightning. And then as it hits into the undead creature, there's a quick flash of the golden light as the sword touches and slices through. And it just leaves this golden line through the undead's form.
Neat. And the undead's form dissipates. Okay, back around to the top of the round.
Okay.
Yep, so it's going to be Tunnelus.
I guess I'll step forward and I shall slash out at these fucking dudes. And
These are
I shall
dudes.
cut a ghost. And let's see here. I'll do my second attack on him too.
Both those will hit. That's just against the guy that's next to you.
Yeah, the guy in front of me.
Okay. You slice at him, and his etheric form appears blurry, but is still coherent for now.
And I think, I think I'll you can take that opportunity attack on me. Actually, I think a few of them will get it, so maybe I guess I'll have to stay here.
Okay.
And I'll command my ghost boy, flank him, Nalus, and they're going to fucking they can move through objects and all the fun stuff. So I'm just gonna go over there. I think I'll go
Yep.
under the floor or whatever they need to do.
Yeah, they
And
can
I'll pop
pretty
up over there.
easily, since they've got, I'm assuming they've got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, 40.
40 feet. Oh, wow. So yeah, they can probably just fly over them. Like go through the wall and
Over
then
them, under
fly
them, they
over.
can go through objects.
Yeah. Yep. Okay,
So
they
they're
can
just gonna
pretty
kind of
easily
like
go
melt
there.
on the floor and pop up on the other side.
Okay. Can they
And
attack as well?
no, they will not, because they do necrotic damage, and I noticed the use of that. So they're gonna like gonna dodge back there. It's gonna be distraction kind of effects.
Okay.
Distraction ghost. That's my turn.
All right. So that puts us at Minx.
Well, we are doing very well, comrades. I am just going to take a step out of the spicy sunlight.
Spicy sunlight.
You are doing a very good, persistent job there. So using my minstrel thing, I can mock and then bonus action to mock again.
Yep, that is a thing you can do.
All right. I'll do the two in front of the teammates.
Okay. Let's see. So let's do wisdom and wisdom. It looks like they both fail. So the one in front of Tenelis, you can see that. What insight assault do you use?
It's just a string of various draconic words. Even if no one understands it, you just get the impression that their turnips are just awful.
The specter in front of Tenelis kind of looks at you and just puts its hand over where its heart would be and looks absolutely shocked and then fades away.
Yeah,
It
that
dies
one.
its last
That one was probably a farmer.
It dies. Its last words were, "My mother was a saint."
And that's action, so I'm good.
Okay. Now it's time for the specters. So let's see. So they'll fill in from over here. So it was those three moved. And then this guy, he's gonna. Oh no, he's got a distraction. But this guy does not. He can very easily get around over here. This guy can pretty easily get to over here.
What was the other strategy to have my fucking back guard, my back guard, my backstab defense?
Yeah.
Oh, let's put him over there then. Oh well.
He does, yeah. Okay, and then everybody can attack. So let's see. So there's 3 in the back that are gonna go against the your Tavelis's servant.
You don't have to worry about it too much because they're immune to necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're
they
just
reach
like
out.
them.
They're reaching
So
out.
they're
They're
having a
like,
very ineffective battle back there. That's why I didn't have them attack.
what
They
betrayer?
think they're doing something. They're just
You
ghost
serve
fighting
the
it out,
living.
man.
Just having a slap fight. Yeah. Okay, and then
Also, none of them hit armor class anyway, so
yeah.
so we
So
can
we've
pretend they
got
dodged.
two with advantage on Tenelis.
Okay. The 20 will hit.
Okay. And then the con save to see if it reduces your hit point total.
Okay, let's see here. Does that happen if he only hit like temporary HP so far? But I can do it for you.
No. Yeah, it's only if it does real HP damage.
All right. Well,
Oh,
he's gonna
does
take backlash. He's gonna take 20 cold damage from hitting me.
so he touches you and freezes and shatters.
Know your place. None of you may touch me.
And the first one missed, right?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a 20 armor class because instead of taking the frost brand, I just took a +1 shield and +1 sword.
Okay. All right. So then we've got 2 with advantage
That
and
way I
1
can
with.
make it truly like flavorlicious. Now, my broken sword is it's like an actual defender, except it's just a +3 shield.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It
then
can be magical now. It's wonderful.
2 with advantage on persistence. Oof. They really have it out for you.
I'm gonna love. Wowza.
Right.
Oh, if damage is done to temporary HP, do I need to do concentration? I guess I'll have to look that up.
I don't think so. And
Okay.
then one last attack regularly because the one that was providing flanking exploded. That's a miss. Okay, and then 1 against Minx. Does a 14 hit you, Minx?
That is a miss.
Okay. All right, so that puts us at persistence. Okay. 23 will hit. Okay. That slices through it. Okay. All right. I mean, which one did you attack? The one up slightly? This one? Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, do you want to roll to see if you lop off a limb? Nope, not this time. All right, but you.
It looks like if you only take damage from temporary HP, then you don't have to worry about concentrations. But if it goes from temporary to your real HP, then you do. That's what the internet decides.
I see.
Makes sense to me.
Yep. So 3. Is that it's your charisma modifier? Ah, wow. That's gonna get to be a lot.
What's the range on that? I
Yeah.
can't even see you.
All right, you guys should be able to see it now.
I can't see anything not in my sight range.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're way out of it.
Good.
Okay. All right. So as Persistence is slashing his way through the ghosts, the etheric energies swirl a little bit more from deeper inside the tomb, and yep. Okay. And the 3 of you see a slightly different ghost come. Oh, wait a second. That's not what I wanted to move. You should be on the map layer. There we go. Okay. A different ghost come through the wall. It sees Elijah, and it is going to reach out with a hand, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Having the line of sight's kind of fun because I don't know what's happening to him.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, because
So you're just kind of
Jacques
like
is
a
in the
float.
dark. Jacques can't see. He
Oh
doesn't have dark vision.
God!
He's out of the light. Okay. Yeah.
So I can see dim. I can see
Yeah,
dim light.
does this thing does this thing take note of my like devil's fight or? I have no idea. I just know I can see.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So I looked at everybody's, and I took into account your double sight, so you
I
can
figure
see
I
it.
should better have devil sight because my race does not
I
come with
need
dark
the
vision.
paladin equivalent of devil sight.
Yeah. Okay. So how many other people does this affect? Up to 3 other
Just real quick.
creatures. Um.
Oh, he's gonna
Okay.
harass a lot of us, huh?
So Elijah, it points to you, and you have a vision. And in this vision, you are in a forest, and you're walking with somebody else. You're both wearing armor and carrying spears and shields, and you can see on you're wearing the heraldry of Lord Noctum, and you're having a conversation between the 2 of you, and the person you're walking with says, "Did you hear? They evacuated Lady Noctum out of the castle. I think she's making for the coast." And you
This is for
respond,
Elijah, right?
"Yeah, Elijah is
Okay.
seeing this." Actually, so I think all of you do. Well, the 3 other people who I picked also. Painful memories leap from the target to up to 3 other creatures. Yeah. Okay, so Elijah, Jacques, Minx, and Tenelis all receive this vision of painful memories.
Do we have to do the wisdom, or is this just him?
No, if he fails it, then it chains to everybody else automatically.
Oh, Weakest link here.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And you respond in the vision. It's looking pretty dire. I mean, after Lord Noctum fell, we've been retreating all the way across the county. Can the castle hold? It's like I don't know. And then as you guys are continuing to kind of chat back and forth and patrol, all of a sudden you hear hoofbeats in the distance, and suddenly there's a group of dark riders upon you, and before you have a chance to react, both of you are knocked from your feet and fall to the ground, and the vision fades to black. And Elijah, you're going to take 11 psychic damage, and the other 3 people are going to take 9 psychic damage, and then the ghost is going to fade back through the wall.
This isn't good for concentrations.
And that
I
doesn't count as an
maintain it.
attack.
Hmm?
For uncanny dodge.
No, it's just directly assaulting your mind.
11 damage. Got it.
Gonna Moogle with my brain.
I maintain mine.
Okay. Or well, has Minx cast an offensive spell? I think he viciously mocked, didn't he?
Yes.
It's not. The sanctuary's gone. The concentration is specifically for the protection from good and evil. If it's
Oh.
but if it's been longer than 10 minutes, then it doesn't matter.
Since your last fight,
Yeah.
you took a short rest, so yeah, it's been at
Uh,
least an hour.
All right. Cool. Then doesn't matter.
Okay. So that puts us at Elijah's turn.
Okay, seeing as I only have the one target right here, step forward to where I can see other targets. Take my swing.
That will hit. And you have Minx there to give you sneak attack. So you slice through it.
Okay.
Okay.
I step around the corner where no one can see me, and I'm going to stealth.
Okay.
Hide.
All right. You fade into the shadows. So it puts us at Jacques.
How long does this last? Let me see. All right. I will stride towards the source of the light, and I'll take a swing at this other specter that is now in front of me.
Okay. 19 will hit.
I will not do the divine smite, so just boom.
Just the one-handed
8
damage.
damage.
Okay.
Yep.
And then your second attack. That's gonna miss.
All right. And that'll be it.
Okay. So back around to the top of the round. So that is Tenelis.
Let's see here. I don't think I'm gonna do anything too exciting, as I'm just going to cast Armor of Agathams back onto myself.
Okay. Always a good move.
And I don't know. I guess my ghost will. He's just fucking. I don't know. Can a ghost grapple a ghost? I guess. Let's try to do that. I don't know.
I'll allow it. Yeah, sure.
They're both incorporeal, so maybe this, they're having
It cancels out.
Let's see here. Where the fuck? Where do I find the stats? Someone undead. Oh, let's see here. They got like 12 strength. Oh, it's good. All right. Let's see here. Can I just hit this button? So do they get anything out of the proficiencies? Equal to my bonus. So they get an extra 3. So 20 to 1. Yes, 21 for the grapple against I don't know,
Okay.
that one, the top one above perseverance. Why not? Actually, no, we'll do the one up, like I don't know,
Okay.
the one above, like this one that can kind of like he's not engaged. Not that guy.
Okay. He's gonna attempt to dodge out of the way.
They're gonna wrestle.
He's gonna fail.
Ghost
So
wrestle.
he gets grabbed. He gets ghost wrestled.
Yep.
All right. So it is Minx.
This is definitely something new I am witnessing. And now let me return to making sure that these terrible ghosts know that their agricultural skills are subpar.
You can see as they're grappling, my ghost is like stabbing him with a dagger in the gut. But, it's like ghost bleeding all over the place. So
Right.
nothing's really happening. It's just a show.
Which
Grapple's happening
ones
though.
are you?
Uh,
Which ones are you targeting?
The one in front of Jacques and this guy.
Okay. So some wisdom saves.
Oh, one on
So
the
the one in front of Jacques makes it, but the one in front of persistence is gonna take that 7 psychic damage. So that's a total of 15. Okay.
and then it is going to be him.
All right. Let's see. Spectre's turn. The one Spectre who's being grappled is going to attempt to escape. So I guess make a strength roll for.
Oh, is that guy trying to break out of the grapple?
Yeah.
Okay. +3.
Oh.
So yeah.
Okay. So he's gotten grabbed. They're having a wrestle.
They're having a wrestle.
Okay. Let's see. So everybody's gonna look at Persistence, who has made himself quite the target. So let's see. So one of them is gonna be at disadvantage because he got viciously mocked. So 12, I don't think hits you. But then 2 are gonna be with advantage because they're flanking you. Yep. And then one's being wrestled, and then one against Mr. Jacques Cartier. Okay. And miss. Okay, so that puts us at persistence. Okay. That's a hit. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Were all those attacks against Lev, basically? Those top ones?
Yeah, you
Alright,
didn't
cool.
get attacked.
I'm a porcupine right now. I'm too cold to touch. A cold porcupine.
Its etheric energies appear very weak, but it is still up. Yep, that's a hit. Okay. Okay, that kills it. The seal appears on its forehead and burns it away in a red shower of red sparks. Okay, that finishes off this one and this one.
How much damage again? 3. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Well, this guy is still here, so he's gonna point his finger at Minx, and I need Minx to make a Wisdom saving throw.
As I
Minx.
find the right button on here.
Oof. Okay. So you receive a vision. I think the same set of people. Yeah, because you're the ones that are closest. So persistence is shielded from the psychic backlash by Lord Noctum and Sir Cotier. But the three of you are going to take the 14, and then Minx takes 16 psychic.
Ow.
And you experience another vision. This time, you recognize the buildings of the town of what's the name of the town we're in? Hang on. Of Tresor.
Tresor?
Yep. And this chapel even. But it is you're once again in the body of a soldier who's rushing towards a battle, following a figure on horseback in armor with a great big axe that you recognize as being Sir Collier's great axe. And you're setting up for a charge, and then the same Dark Riders you saw earlier come in. But then as they get close, instead of charging into the pike lines, they all jump off of their horses and flip over, so they're able to get in among you. And you see one of them lands next to you and grabs you by the neck and just snaps your neck, and then it fades to black. Okay, and then
This is
he
getting unpleasant.
fades back through the wall.
Well, I won't lie, that is very distressing.
So then it is Elijah's turn.
So would I take that damage as well?
Yep. The second
16?
damage, the 14.
14? Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna work off the assumption that it has to see me to do that. So I'm gonna step right here and hold an action to stab it.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All right. That puts us at Jacques.
Lord. Alrighty. Move out here and slash at the specter in front of me.
Okay.
Come on, big money, big money. All right.
It's a hit.
Will not use the smite. So do that. 12 points of
12.
damage.
Okay,
And then second strike.
that's a hit.
And another 10 points.
All right, your second stroke disperses its etheric energy.
All right. With that, I say persistence. The last one's yours.
All right, that takes us back around to Tenelus.
I'm gonna step away from like Mr. Glowy Boy, and I'm gonna find out what the hell are all these ridiculous visions. I'm gonna go into this room here.
Okay.
What do I want to do in here? Good question. Well, I haven't really been seeing it come out anywhere, so I'm just gonna form like a mass of fucking bubbly, glowy, gooey energies in my hands, and then it'll be a held Eldritch Blast until something pops up.
Okay.
Something's going on in here.
All right, Mr. Minx.
It is time for me to fortify my spirits, comrades.
I'm gonna move the ghost up here.
Can take a swig from my flask and regain 14 HP.
Okay. Any bonus
and
actions or movement?
I'm gonna take a step this way. And bonus action. I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Noctum.
Okay.
Comrade, make sure to blast it good when you see it.
I think that only applies to, like the first one, right? Or do I have to apply it?
You can choose when to apply the bardic inspiration, I believe.
Okay, so like if it misses, it's like, oh, I'm inspired. Okay.
I don't think you get to use it for. Oh no, yeah, attack rolls. Okay, yeah, we're good.
All
That was
right.
fine of them, those attack rolls.
The last specter, I think, is being grappled.
You can go on saves, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to save it. Everyone
No,
else
but
is
it's
saved.
ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws,
Gotcha.
and you can be added after seeing the roll.
Okay. Cool.
So this is the specter trying to break the grapple.
It's trying so hard. My ghost is like just stabbing him with an ethereal dagger that is just like, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Just having fun over there. All right, +3. Yeah.
Oof. Okay. He's held in place.
Annihilus is a wrestling champion.
So that puts us at persistence. Okay. 14 will hit.
Well, just move the. I'm gonna move the
Ah.
ghost for advantage. I couldn't see all the way up there. If it's some available space up there,
Yeah,
give
there
him an
is.
advantage.
There is the. There is a
Keep your
particularly stubborn one.
distance, you.
Okay. The two of you are gonna see.
I wish you could fucking have to take this fucking feedback damage, you fuck. You're taking 20 cold damage every 3 damage you do to me?
It's going
Because
to.
that would change that fucking behavior really quick.
It's gonna pop out of the wall. So Elijah, if you'd like to stab it, now's the time. Let's let's see. A 14 does hit it. But you are hidden. So I think you do get sneak attack damage as it comes out of the wall and you drop from the ceiling.
Awesome. Oh,
Yeah, so you can go crit fishing if you want.
Shink, shink.
always.
All
Gotta
right, so
love
that
crit fishing.
is 22.
Wait, do you always have advantage of attacking out of stealth?
If you are hidden when
Oh,
you
good to
attack,
know.
you have advantage, yes. It's one of the easier ways to get advantage as a rogue. Because you can bonus action hide at the end of your turn.
I'm gonna throw out my. Also, it looks like it looks like our Dragonborn will probably have to take that fucking radiant damage too, from the stat wall. All right, that's at the ghost.
Both
As he
those
pops
hit,
out of the
those
wall.
darts.
I believe both happen because it's like a spell, but it has like multiple attacks. But I think it's like one spell, so I think it's both attacks go. Yeah, it doesn't work like multi-attack. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
a pseudo multi-attack,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. Okay. So that was all the readied actions. So as Elijah is dropping from the ceiling and stabbing it in the back, it's going to point its finger accusingly at Tenelus. I'm going to need him to make a wisdom saving throw. Ooh! That is
Oh,
almost max
God
damage.
almighty.
Hey, you
Not
save.
within range.
Let's see. And on a successful save, you take no damage.
Moja boy.
And nobody else takes any damage either. So you,
Oh,
I'm gonna say you do get a vision though, but you're so used to just like reveling in memories that you just like don't even think about it. But you have a vision of the town, and you're no longer a soldier. You're now in civilian clothes, and you're lined up in a group with a whole bunch of other townsfolk, and you can see a couple of disarmed guards as well, and the Alvarez soldiers are patrolling around the group, keeping you all contained. As a figure in dark robes is coming down the line and gets to you and measures, takes out a tool and measures your ears, and he looks to the guards that are flanking him and nods, and they take you out of the group into the church, down into the crypt, where a large hulking figure with a great big sword is standing, and they kind of shove you towards him, and he reaches out and snaps your neck, and it fades to black. Okay. So then it's going to attempt to retreat back through the wall. So you can take an opportunity attack, but this would not be with advantage. Oh, that's true. Okay, so it's just going to fade back through the wall again. So persistence. You saw a ghost pop through the wall briefly, point at Tantalus, and then pop back. You did not get any kind of vision from that. That was just for Lord Noctum alone. Okay. Interesting. So I guess your sword sinks into the stone. But it's just, it doesn't, like, you can't feel it hitting anything besides the stone. Yeah, you can't tell if it did anything. Yeah. Okay. Wait, did I have you go twice? He's after you. I think I had you go twice. Okay, so you're still back there. Um, Rick is doing something again. Here, let me make it so you can see. There you go. Okay. So that puts us at Elijah. What is Elijah doing?
I'm going to bonus action hide and prepare an action for whenever he comes back out.
Okay. You crouch on the ceiling once again. Okay, you are scuttling on the ceiling.
Step over. And that's it.
Ooh. Okay. So Jacques, what are you doing? Your source of light is leaving.
Going to take the time then, and I'm going to use my channel divinity for sacred weapon. Use my weapon with positive energy for 1 minute. It's considered magical. Adds +2 to attack rolls and emits bright light for 20 feet, dim light for 20 beyond that.
All right. Let me go ahead and have your token emit light. Emits light, bright light for 20 feet, and dim light. Oop. Yeah, bright light for 20 feet and low light for 40 feet.
There's just going to be this golden glow that envelops the blade.
All right.
I'm going to make my way down the hallway.
Okay. That puts us back around to Lord Noctum.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna be gripping my head with my free hands, and I am going to storm out of this annoying room with this annoying bastard into this hallway. And I'm gonna command my ghost to attend me. And let's see here. Yeah, I think. Is there anything else I want to do? I think. There's a thing I want to do, but I just don't know how to do it properly. You know, for my turn, I'm just gonna like punch the wall. I'm mad
Okay.
about these memories. I don't like these.
They are unpleasant.
That's my action for the turn. I punch the wall. Or I guess I just
Okay.
do that.
All right.
Can't believe what they've done. It's
Up
outrageous.
next is Minx.
From my understanding, this thing is refusing to fight us in open combat. I'll take that as a yes.
Were you addressing that to me or your party?
Just in general, to the people, the
Okay.
persistence and Noctum and whatnot.
It sounded like you were doing the accent, so I assumed it was in character, which I
That.
don't have any character with which to respond, so.
The ghost is like, yes, fuck you.
Screw you. These are all the ways that I died.
He'd have to take a step to either side to be able to see better. I guess he's just gonna take a step this way. And hold an action to mock. That's really the best I got. Alright. Let me double check.
Okay, so now it's persistence turn again. So now you can stab the wall. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. So now it is his turn. Okay. So he's gonna come out over here. So Elijah gets the drop on him again because he
Very
cleverly
nice.
moved 5 feet to the left.
I'm also gonna need a con save from him.
Okay.
He succeeds.
Or I
Or
double
is
clicked
it the 8?
accidentally. It's the
Okay,
8.
then he
Yeah.
fails. It is.
Okay. He's immune to necrotic damage.
I know, but it makes me feel good to know that he failed.
Okay. So that is
29.
Yep. Ouch.
Is this an aspect? Is this an aspect of the homebrew class or the race?
No,
or
that's
something?
his race. Let me look.
I guess
Is it?
I think that is like kind of an older race. I wonder if they like
I mean, it's
addressed
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Let me look at the. Let's see. You and each creature within 10 feet of you takes radiant damage. Yeah. I mean, rules is written. You're right. It doesn't care about any intervening barriers. Yeah, I'm gonna say that if something has total cover from it, then it doesn't it block total cover will block it. Um, yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what's doing the damage, obviously. The wall's pretty thick, actually. Yeah. I guess technically the wall is like, there's actually quite a bit of like earth in between as well, just because of the way that I have things laid out. Anyway, uh, let's see. I think we're gonna point a finger at who do we point the finger at? Who do we blame for this? Um, let's see. I think we're gonna point the finger at persistence here. He hasn't gotten a chance to do it. Okay, 12. Yeah, so you're gonna take 20 psychic, and then Elijah and Minx and Tantalus are each gonna take 13. And you're gonna all gonna receive a vision.
Elijah's also looking very bad at the moment.
Um, so let's see. What's another good vision to give you guys? Yeah, so you're a peasant in that lineup that you saw earlier. As the people come for you, you start to run, and then you get shot in the back with crossbow bolts. Fall to the ground and die. Okay.
I'm still gonna try and mock it.
Okay. Oh, he actually has a bonus to wisdom saving throws. That's weird. Oh, but he fails. Comedy is supposed to punch up, not down. I'm the victim here.
That is not how the proletariat sees it.
Okay, so that puts us at Jacques. Or sorry, no, that puts us at Elijah.
About to say. I'm gonna move over to here. Bonus action hide.
Okay,
And
you are one
prepares
with
to
the
meet him when he
shadows.
comes out. And also look at the ace more and say, "Stop hurting me. I'm going to die."
Mm-hmm. Let's put it at Jacques.
Alrighty, I'm gonna turn this corner. 10. I'm gonna make my way here.
Okay, there's another locked door with a another padlock on it.
I'm gonna bring the sword down and sort of like smashing stroke onto the lock.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Let's see. I never did find the objects, did I? Um,
So iron is AC 19.
yeah. I'm gonna
I don't know if
say
there's something specific for padlocks.
no. Here, let me just look at my ad hoc DCs. Yeah. So I'm gonna say,
It is this object. So
your sword connects but clangs off of the metal. You can see there's a big notch in it, but it still holds.
Alright, I'll just bring it down again onto the lock. Oh God!
It deflects. You've got a bad angle.
you can get that thing where it vibrates through your shoulder. It's like, that sucks. Take 1
Okay,
point
Yep,
of
that's it.
annoyance damage.
Anything
That's it for
else?
me. Nope,
Okay.
it for me.
Tenelis.
Let's see here. I'm gonna recover my composure a little bit, and I'm gonna re-enter the room here. And now that I see the sickly green light is in a different location, and I will hold that blast again. And I'm going to command my ghost, seek them out, and apprehend them. And they have enough HP. They're just going to for something over there. And I guess it's up. You'll have to put them over there. I don't have control to move them through walls. So
Yeah.
if
Okay.
they end
He's
up on
in.
a wall, then they take the force damage and stuff.
Okay. Nope. He's in a spot.
Well, I
Uh,
I guess I ordered him to do stuff. I guess there's
yep.
something near him. He'll try to grapple it, but yeah,
Okay.
if there's nothing there. He'll follow it.
Roll your
On my
grapple.
next turn. Okay, let's see here. Oh wait, I gotta find this here. Voodoo spells. Since it is me ordering the thing, so even if I don't have its awareness, it's just gonna perform the actions. Though I don't know what will happen if it if it can hear me through the walls, but I think I have telepathy going on. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna do the thing.
I mean, you could always tell it to.
Let's see here.
Okay. Did you tell it to do anything besides just grab the guy, or?
Well, it did its 40 feet of movement, and then it did the grapple. So later, it will try to pull him into the room.
Okay. All
That's it
right.
for now.
So then it's Minx's turn.
I'm a coming, comrade. He's gonna move over and reach up to touch Elijah. To heal him.
Appreciate you. Ooh,
And
16.
then take a couple steps back. And that's it.
But I suppose my total instructions is like go apprehend them and bring them before me. So that will be
Okay.
what it does.
All right. Sounds good. Let's see. So that puts us at persistence. Okay. All right. So on its turn, it's going to attempt to let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I just saw this.
Oh,
I'm going to
well,
rule that
wow.
this is a special case.
Okay, that's fine.
Normally it's immune to being grappled, as are specters, but I think that we can
Ghost
make an
versus a
exception in this
ghost.
case. Exactly.
Most of the time, players
Uh,
aren't ghosts.
So at about the time that you would expect it to pop out through the walls, it doesn't. Okay, so I guess that was its action.
Just tell the party, ready yourself. Perhaps he'll be dragged out momentarily.
So it would be Elijah's turn then.
Hmm. So where did the ghost enter the wall?
He went straight back through it. Or
Which here?
you were over here, right? Next to yourself. Here,
Yeah.
let me make it. Yeah, you're right
He
there. So
was
he
right.
went straight.
Okay. Where did the ghost we sent after him go through the wall?
Like over here.
Well,
He went through this thing. He cut the corner.
okay, he cut the corner, so he went out. Okay, I'm gonna stare at Ram, then hold my action with my sword and prepare to attack.
Okay. Jacques.
Take another swing at that door.
Okay.
Oh,
There we
Rack's
go.
even there.
You break the lock. Are you gonna push open the door?
Yep, I just kick it open.
Okay. You kick open the door, and you see, I guess, you see Cell's undead servant wrestling through a wall with something. You assume it's the undead you've been battling so far.
What undead have they been fighting? I've been fighting specters. This is different. Does this look different from the specters I've been fighting?
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah, first I've ever seen of this undead. Um,
Well, that's exciting.
let's see, 10 movement to get there. 15, 20, run to the wall, and can I take my second attack?
Yeah, you can make your second attack.
Sweet.
Let's see, and he is grappled. That doesn't actually give you a bonus.
Not technically.
So if 15 still hits though.
Okay, cool. Well, this is a 17 actually, since I've got that magic. Since I got my magic sword.
A 17 hits too. A 15 hits
Yeah.
and a 17 hits, both of them.
Okay, so
Really
I'm
well.
going to I'm going to burn a second level divine smite.
All right. So I
Into
believe
this guy.
it's
That'll
3d8
be
base, so it's undead, so
48.
it's 48. Yeah, 48.
Yeah, it'll be 48. So
Okay.
5, 27.
All right.
As
You bring.
It's like that golden lightning is a lot more intense now, and there's a crackling, like a very audible crackling sound that comes with it.
Okay. As you bring your sword around, you slice through it, and its energy disperses. And you all get a feeling of sorrow and fear and just like a whole mix of negative emotions. And then it fades.
Feels like Jack they got it. Soon my ghost will just come back through the wall. And depending on if
Yeah,
everybody
your
kills it.
ghost comes through the wall right here, and it just kind of gives you a salute, and then comes back to you.
All right, cool. Well, we'll head down to that room, and if we're still in paranoia, I don't know what's going on.
No, we're out of initiative at this point.
Well, I'm gonna go first anyways.
I'm gonna look around the room.
Okay. Okay.
I've been forgetting to do concentrations. Oops.
I guess about the time that they
All
get
right, we're
here,
just gonna say
the
we succeeded the combat. I guess he
light.
just gets to stay
Like
around.
about the time that they get here, the golden energy around my sword is gonna dissipate and fade.
That is a great deal of
Shield,
pain.
shield sword.
A great deal.
Concentrations are like you have to take like 20 damage to start having to go above DC 10, right?
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
10
Okay.
is the floor.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Persistence, who always help out of the injuries with the group.
All right. If you need something, here you go. Whoop. No problem. I'm also going to touch myself up just a bit more. Even a little bit of taking a quick break.
Assistance. I recommend you do not take such reckless actions in the future, in close quarters.
Elijah, how are you holding up?
I suffered more harm for you than from anyone else. All I say is you keep your distance if you're going to do that again, or else I'll be forced to take actions.
What Persistence did.
You are a guest in my lands, Jacques. You remember this. Keep yourselves under control.
Yes, but you can put any problems you have with my people at my feet. I will
Does
be
When they're laid
responsible for
before
his
you, keep
action.
your soldiers under control.
anyone else need a bit of healing? We all set?
Yes.
You need some more? Okay.
I need
All
some
right.
more.
It is. Yes.
We're talking like
Um. So it looks like it was deliberately collapsed. So like it's uh filled with big boulders. There's maybe a couple, like a little bit of space in between, but it's kind of like a cave in basically.
Hmm.
I mean, given enough time, you could probably clear the debris. Yeah.
Perhaps we should check the rest. There.
Uh, this might be something that it is good to delegate to your subordinates.
You mean by Elijah? What is what?
I mean, the people in your organization.
Oh. I'm like, wait. Elijah, go scout.
I come up to Elijah and I go,
Eh,
"Feel-
be careful if there's more bones. That might mean more ghosts.
Good thinking, Misks.
Are you being attacked yet?
Can't keep my 10-foot distance from persistence. As I took like 12 damage from him. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying what I'm doing. So you can say that if you want.
Are you still hurting?" Okay. Oh, never mind.
I mean, I have a bit more healing I can pass around. If you need it.
I'll do
And
lay on hands on persist. I'll do lay on hands on persistence for 15.
Such are the pains of this land manifest before us. The wages
heal
of
15 points.
Alvarez's sins shall be paid out. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like hypothetically, if we're just like rushing another fight, I could use another like 18.
I will give
give
you
me some
10.
HP, please.
With
You give me 10. Okay, appreciate it.
there is a particular bit of bone sticking out of the pile. Should someone throw
draw my
something at
sword
it?
again.
Okay. You grab the skull. Okay. You bring it towards you. It's wearing a helmet. That you recognize, or some of you recognize from a vision that you had earlier, as being Sir Colaire's.
Wait, didn't he say the headless horseman? Or did you? Is that what you meant?
No, Sir
Colère.
Colaire is the headless horseman.
That
Yeah,
yeah,
you found his head.
that Dullahan we've been dealing with.
He,
I
there is one
see
more door.
that the Alvarez did more than break
There is
the
one
neck.
more passage.
Is this whole room just like a bunch of fucking severed heads?
It's filled with severed heads and bones. Yeah, like the whole rest of the body's in here too, but they're
I'm
all
going to. I was like, wait, what is this? And I'm going to reach down and I want to animate one of the skeletons.
okay. You start casting for a minute, and one of the skeletons
Well, I
stands up.
guess I should come back to this. I was like, wait, all right, we have more rooms. I don't want to hold up the party for 1 minute. Next room's full of skeletons. I'll do that though.
This one is also locked. Yes, same lock as before. Okay. You slice it open. Let me remove the door here.
Oh,
Might I suggest we leave then?
Well, I don't think you're getting a set of armor from this place.
we shall have to send forth excavation crews. So much work to be done in these lands.
Why don't you send your guy through and have him paint us a picture of whatever is on the other side?
Unfortunately, Nihilist lost his tongue, but I shall send him in.
I said paint a picture. I didn't mean that like
Okay.
I don't know
figuratively.
if they know any arts. I never asked.
Well, stick figures on the ground. Surely he can make some kind of gesture.
Okay, so he goes and he's gone for a minute or two, and then he comes back through, and he
Is that
he makes
intelligence or is that wisdom? I mean,
he makes a stabbing motion, like with a spear, and then he pounds.
They do have 10 wisdom and 9 charisma.
Yeah, he
They still
points
remember a
at
lot. I guess.
persistence and hits his fist on his chest, his ghostly fist. So it doesn't make any sound, but you can see he's like hitting it.
oh, it sounds like more weapons and armor.
As we walk the room, I'm gonna be like, wait, I hear something. And I'm gonna go into the other room again, what I wanted to do earlier. Oh, now I'm going through walls. How did I get in here? Please, sir, save me. I'm stuck in the wall.
Oh no!
This is a video game.
You glitched through the wall.
Ah, shit.
No, we're stuck in a Bethesda world.
Ah, Skyrim. But yeah, as we like start to leave and like past this one pile, I'm
was
gonna be
trying to
like, wait,
get
I hear
you
something. And I'm
across
gonna
the
spend a
border.
minute digging through the bones, and I'm gonna clasp like a forearm sticking out. I'm gonna pull out a skeleton. I'm glad I could rescue you.
You can see it's yeah, he's a skeleton. He's wearing some armor. His head's canted at a weird angle, but he gives you a salute, a snappy salute nonetheless.
So glad you survived all these years down here. There we go. Anyways, now we can get back to the game. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
Gotta start building my posse.
Okay. So you guys head up to back to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have the head. I present it to Sir Colart.
He turns to
Colart,
you.
I present you. Go ahead.
My head. Finally, after all these years, I am complete once again. And he takes the head and kind of sticks it on his shoulders, spins it around, and it catches on fire. And he's like, "Ah,
Oh dear.
it feels much better, my lord."
This is when he turned into a lich.
This is like a very demented, like Peter Pan is like on fire. Has head. Alright.
Now, with that out of the way, how can I serve you, sir?
Well, this temple is home to many stashed away arms and ornaments. For now, I think. I don't think we're allowed to have him accompany us, do we? Just out like for like I guess out of like roleplay terms, you know.
Hey,
I mean,
comrade, I
he can
would
be in
say
charge of stuff, and like he might
he's
help out.
likely not very good for any kind of forms of subtle interactions with the rest of your subjects.
Yeah, I can. Okay, sorry. Rewind is like maybe you should accompany us, and then we'll bring that up. It's like, oh, true, you are on fire.
Yes, it does. It is very strange to be still, even after all these years. Perhaps I'll stay here and help with the oversee the excavations and salvage what can be salvaged.
The blessings of the lady are many, and being on fire is a new one to me, but it is a blessing nonetheless. But this chapel is home to many of the secret armaments that Reynolds put into place in such situations. They'll be useful. We shall have them excavated and put to use.
Yes, I will see to it at once, sir.
We recruit our followers, send them back there. He's gonna
Oh.
go get a posse or something.
Yes, I can travel back to Castle Noctum and gather a group of laborers to remove any obstructions and transport the armaments back to
All right,
Castle Noctum.
cohort. This shall be your task. Recover those weapons and return them to castle and put them to use. And have them ready by our return.
At once, my lord. I ride immediately, and he gets on his horse and rides away.
Well, too late. You can speak it now, though. That's ridiculous.
He does have a horse,
Yeah,
but
but
it's too late. He's
yeah,
going off
but
to Castle Noctum.
it
We
Also,
also
shall
doesn't
I
have
mean-
help me out, bro.
to get our own steeds.
I mean, I've only planned out so much, so it wouldn't be incredibly. I
I
mean,
insist that I visit the places myself. I wish to see everyone and meet everyone. They must have missed me. I can't have a
mean-
herald go around doing my work.
I
Well,
did
not for
discuss this
him.
with Lev when we were talking about the rulings
Oh.
on do you get expertise or like other bonuses on your roles for the organization, and it's like you can delegate things to your organization, but if you really want to make sure that it gets done in the way that you want it to get done, you really are best doing it yourself. So
You can have all the
something like
expertise ever, but like the fucking minion you send doesn't have expertise.
exactly. So like having him oversee an excavation, not really a big way that he could mess that up or that it could like put him in danger or something like that. Sending him around to a bunch of unknown territory to negotiate with people of unknown status,
It's just gonna
that
get
might not,
lost.
that might not turn out as well as you would hope. Yeah, he just got his head back. He might lose it again.
That sounds so ridiculous, losing your head. It just seemed to be a helmet. It's a nice helmet, though. Though I suppose he needs his helmet. It's part of his regalia. He needs it.
Let's see. So you took, it would have been, so it's 6 miles to get here, which is just a couple of hours because there's a road. So let's go look at the map again.
I thought you said that it was swamp at this point, so it was difficult terrain.
A lot of it is swamp. So
I'm gonna work it out.
Yeah. So you guys are currently here, right? So the brown lines are where Lord Noctum remembers there being roads. Whether or not there are roads, we will mark as we go along. So going 6 miles is just 2 hours, so you could potentially do 6 more hours of. We'll call it. You can do 4 more hours of travel. We'll say that this took 2 hours because you did a short rest and then you had a bunch of combat and exploration. So we'll say you've been here for 2 hours. So you have 4 more hours of like travel time you could do, which would be 2 more hexes, assuming that there's a road.
If we go now, we can reach the Ladies' Woods pass or whatever the fuck that's called. I forget. And we can reach I don't have a name for that town.
Like I don't. You think about it. You don't really. A name
What was it
comes to.
called?
You think
I
really
forget.
hard and you stumble for a while and a name comes to mind. Honeyword.
Honeywood. If we make good time, we can make it to Honeywood today, maybe.
Well, if you make good time, you can only go 12 miles, assuming there's a road. Right? Because you've only got 4 hours left of like, unless you want to push yourselves.
I think we're okay. I think we'll just move along, camp out, make more progress tomorrow.
Okay, so you guys
Good
are gonna.
point. Camping is always good for the soul.
Okay, so you guys are going to continue along the road to Honeyword, and you're gonna just camp wherever you find yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good road. Should be safe to take a nap. Maybe someone will offer us a stay in their homes.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do before you leave? Yeah, I mean, you can give the town a once over. It doesn't appear to be anything else interesting.
It's a lovely town, but we can spend plenty of time in Tresor. There's a whole province to explore, a whole county, or whatever we call it. All of Noctum lies before us.
Exactly. Okay, so you guys set off following the road out of town, and you follow it for about a mile or two, and then it descends into the swamp. So you end up making it into this hex, but there is no road in this hex. It has been washed away by the swamp. So that is the rest of your movement for today that you can take, because
Okay.
you have to double back and get out your boat, load yourselves into it, paddle across an area of water, get your boat, get out of the boat, fold the boat up, battle some crocodiles, that kind of thing.
We have a folding boat.
We do now.
Wow,
We do now.
it's a marvelous little thing.
Persistence has a boat. I don't know if you. I mean, if you don't want to share that's how you got here. Remember? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You should do that. Add the folding boat to your stuff, because remember you also used it to get from the Leviathan. Oh no, Onyx. You didn't meet Onyx until you got into town. Remember? You met Onyx in Mornfels. Yeah.
It'll come in handy.
Lovely.
Yeah, so it's the only reason
My
you're able to.
cousin had one of those. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the only reason part of the reason you're able to even travel even this fast is because, like, it takes time to like swap between modes of travel and potentially like going around thick woods and plants and stuff.
I want to perch on
But
the
you're at
front of
least
it like George Washington.
yeah, but you're at the very least you're not blocked by deep water. You can just boat over it. If you didn't have that, it would be much slower.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's as far as you get, and you will continue on tomorrow and in the next session. So I think that's a good spot to end it.
All right.
Yep, you'll get a long rest.
One other question. The operation happens in game week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one in-game week. So it's been one in-game day since you started running it.
Yeah.
So you'll get your report probably sometime. You probably won't get it for a while at the rate you're going.
Okay. And I assume all level ups are going to be milestone based, correct?
Yeah, my
spells when they
plan
happen.
is to at the end of each intrigue.
Okay.
So it'll be approximately every 6 in-game weeks, but that's subject to if you guys take a week off to not do intrigue or something. Because remember, you guys can also build strongholds. So as you guys get money and stuff and take over ruins, you could potentially build strongholds just like in the original Westgate 1.0. And if you do that, you'll need extended rests to recharge your stronghold abilities, which
Okay.
are a week. So you'll be able to take a domain action during that time, but you won't be adventuring, so that'll help speed things up.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Good
hope
session.
you guys
Thank
all
you,
had fun.
Yeah.
We're off next week because it's Thanksgiving, but we'll come back the week after that.
Damn pilgrims.
I got 40 daggers.
Yep.